Hello Internet, this is my review for the second James Bond game to come out this year, Bloodstone 007. This is the Xbox 360 version I have, but the PS3 version is pretty much the same, I'd guess, as it is most of the time with Xbox and PS3 games. Now, I have heard that a lot of people don't like this game, and if they do, it's okay. But personally, I think this game is brilliant. It's a third-person shooter, and I find extremely fun to play. It's similar to GoldenEye, which I've also reviewed. It's got a mixture of stealth and it's got a mixture of the missions have a mixture of stealth and full-on action. With the same fundamentals, you can either try and do it as stealthily as you like, taking out enemies one by one, or you can run out there in the mid with a machine gun. Although you probably will die on if you do that on this, because there's a cover system which is extremely useful. Because even on recruit, if you just standing out in the open with a lot of enemies on you could kill you in a matter of seconds. So the controls are extremely easy to follow. I usually think third person games like this are going to have a lot of confusing controls, but this one is easy to understand. There are focus aims which are similar to the mark on thing in Splinter. Well, the whole game is very extreme. It plays extremely similar to Splinter Cell. So if you're a fan of Splinter Cell games, you'll probably like this. Except there is also there's the high speed vehicle missions where you've got to chase someone, which I find extremely fun to play. I've heard a lot of people complain about it, but one thing I will complain is that the vehicles don't have any weapons. I mean, what is James Bond? What are the point of a James Bond car without weapons? There's no point. There's no point. Now, the replay value for this game is amazing. Every level on this game, I've basically done the game multiple times, but not in order. Not in order. I usually play my favourite missions first. Then, when I've done all my favourite missions, which is basically the entire the story, I redo them again and again. Now, there is online multiplayer for Bloodstone, but I've only played one game, and to be honest, it's not the best. It isn't really. It's not the best online, but then again, it's not the worst. Um, uh, it's playable online, but I don't really think online third person games work. So the story in the single campaign. Now it's got the voice talent of Daniel Craig and the likeness, and the story isn't hard. It isn't hard to follow, but and they've got the bit before the credits with where you got to take down a terrorist that has absolutely nothing to do with the rest of the film game. Sorry, a lot of James Bond games have that. So, out of 10, I will give this game, just as I did GoldenEye, a solid 10. Uh, James Bond games, but all ones I've played, I mean, they seem to be extremely good in quality. I think these are the first two. I think Halo Reach I gave a 10. Well, if I didn't, I meant to give it a 10. So, both James Bond games this year have got a 10 out of 10. So, I don't know what it is, just James Bond games are just amazing. It also includes I can also drive my favourite car ever, the Aston Martin DB5. I will say they should have included some sort of weapons on the cars. So, Bloodstone, 10 out of 10, Xbox 360, PS3, recommend you buy it. So, until next time, so long.